Hello, I have another message for you guys. If you are suffering in any type of way right now, keep on listening. First, I want to read you 1 Peter 2:18. It says, "Servants, be submissive to your masters with all fear, not only to the good and gentle, but also to the harsh. For this is commendable, if because of conscience towards God one endures grief, suffering wrongfully. For what credit is it when you are beaten for your faults, you take it patiently? But when you do good and suffer, if you take it patiently, this is commendable before God. For to this you were called, because Christ also suffered for us, leaving us as an example that you should follow his steps." So what I got from this is that when we're suffering or we're being mistreated and we feel like we don't deserve it, we're called to take all of it patiently, just as God took it patiently. He says that we are called for this because Christ obviously also suffered for us. Peter mentions that when God was reviled, he did not revile back. When he suffered, he did not threaten anyone. Instead, Jesus made the decision to put his trust into his Father, because he knew that God was going to be the one to judge him righteously, which is also who's going to be judging us, so we have to follow in his steps. I found this online. It just acknowledges that Peter is aware of the slave's suffering, and is aware that unjust suffering will bring pain or sorrow to us. He does not call that a good thing. What he does call a good thing is intentionally enduring that pain and sorrow out of awareness of God, or it says, one might say, out of trust and submission to God. So our submission to authority should not be dependent on whether that authority is kind to us, nice to us, or if they're completely harsh to us, but we have to do it with awareness that our God is going to be the one to judge us in the end. It's hard, and it may seem completely unfair, and it may seem even impossible, but we have to trust in God. And we also have to remember that God is the one who meets all of our deepest needs. We are not called to retaliate, to threaten. We are just called to trust in God. Now, with all of that being said, God does take note of all of our suffering and all of our unjust suffering, and he's going to compensate for it as long as we are following in his footsteps. God will not let you endure any storm that you cannot handle, and he is going to be there for you, and you're going to get through whatever you're going through. I love you, and I'm praying for you, and I just wanted to say that. Hopefully this gave at least one of you some encouragement. I really, really do love you guys. Try to make today a good day.